Question 31. A project manager wants to give some guidelines to the project team as to how risk events should be described. Which of the following items would not be appropriate in describing a risk event? Probability that the risk will occur, the cost of the risk should it occur, expected timing of the risk when it is expected to occur, the client's outsourcing method. Answer D is a correct choice. The client outsourcing method. Question 32. A project manager and her project team are analyzing risk in their project. One of the things that they might do to help identify potential risks or opportunities would be to review the project budget, the goals and objectives of the project, lessons learned from other similar projects, the monetary value of changes for similar projects. Answer C is a correct choice. Lessons learned from other similar projects. Question 33. A project manager holds the first risk meeting of the project team. The client is present at the meeting. At the meeting, several risks are identified and assigned to members of the project team for evaluation and quantification. The result of the meeting is expected value of the risk events, strategies for the risk events, a list of potential risk events, general statements about risk for the project. Answer C is a correct choice. A list of potential risk events. Question 34. In the Monte Carlo technique, what is a critical index? The number of days the project will be late divided by the project duration, the percent of time a given activity will be on the critical path, the percent of time an activity will be late, the sum of the duration of the critical path activities divided by the project expected value for duration. Answer B is a correct choice. The percent of time a given activity will be on the critical path. Question 35. The management reserve for the project contains money to offset missing cost objectives, money to offset missing schedule objectives, money to offset missing cost or schedule objectives, money to handle the effects of known risks in the project. Answer C is a correct choice. Money to offset missing cost or schedule objectives. Question 36. A project manager uses the break-even point to justify his project. He presents this as a justification for buying a new machine. What risk does the project manager run by using this technique to justify buying a new machine for his company? Break-even point will favor buying a cheap, low-quality machine. Break-even point will favor buying a machine that is too expensive for the work required. The company may not have the funds to buy the machine in spite of the justification. The machine may not be available because the justification method takes a long time to calculate. Answer A is a correct choice. Break-even point will favor buying a cheap, low-quality machine. Question 37. Goldratt's critical chain theory says that in order to reduce risk in schedules, we should start activities in the feeder chains as early as possible, start activities in the feeder chains as late as possible, start activities in the critical chains as early as possible, Add buffer to the critical chains. Answer D is a correct choice. Add buffer to the critical chains. Question 38. In managing the risk of the project schedule, we are managing the risk that the project will not be delivered or completed on time. If we assume that the project's possible completion dates are normally distributed, and we promise the client the most likely of the project's possible completion dates, what is the probability that the project will be delivered late? 5%, 10%, 50%, 77%. Answer C is a correct choice, 50%. Question 39. A risk event in a project is something that can have an effect on the project. For the better only, a positive effect. For the worse, a negative effect. Both better or worse, a positive or negative effect. Neither better nor worse, neither a positive nor a negative effect. Answer C is a correct choice. Both better or worse, a positive or negative effect. Question 40. Forward buying will decrease storage cost, decrease capital investment, decrease transportation cost, decrease inventory. Answer C is a correct choice. Decrease transportation costs.